Well, I'm Russ Milheim from The Direct. Thank you guys for talking about the movie.
Yeah.
And congratulations, it's awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. Lots of creative bloodshed, as one needs in these films.
Absolutely.
My first question is, I hear you guys had a crazy pitch for this movie, but what I really want to ask about is, where's the footage of it? When are we going to see it?
It's crazy because it was actually a live experience. It was live on Zoom, and they didn't record the Zoom call, so. It was a one-time only thing, I guess. We had parts of it that were pre-recorded, but we really enjoyed the magic trick of making it live because we were pitching live, and then things started to go wrong in the background, and the final destination, Rube Goldberg, unfolded, to execute me, basically. I got decapitated. It took a while to grow my head back.
Yeah, it was so close to being a single director again. But
I'm so sad I'll never
his
be able
head
to see
came
it.
back. Yeah.
But that would be really cool to see. But, you guys will get to live with that forever. So the movie is called Bloodlines, right? It follows death hunting down a family. What is it about that idea that really spoke to you guys and, in evolving the franchise? And then also, how do you think it's going to paint the whole series in a new light for long-term fans?
Yeah. When we heard that it was about a family, we were so interested because FD5 had such an amazing ending. It kind of felt like it wrapped the franchise up in a really great way. And we had the same question of how do you keep this fresh? How do you evolve it? What is the reason for making a new one? And as you really start to unwrap making it about a family, it added so many new details. It allowed us to put a lot more meat on the bone, if you will, about creating characters that really care about each other, that have all these secret grudges and things like that. But when someone's next on death's list, the stakes are just so much higher when it's a family member, and that allowed the film to be really, really meaningful and really juicy in that way. It'll also allow us to have an opening premonition that's a period piece, that's much earlier and in a different way than you're used to in other Final Destination movies, and that allowed us to kind of right away tell the audience, this is going to be different than what you're used to.
These movies have always been kind of very effective with kind of a low mid-budget range. With this new one, was the budget pretty similar to other ones? Or did they give you even more tools and resources than usual?
Question.
Yeah, I mean, the budget was similar to the others. In fact, we ended up having fewer days than before, but. We come from a very scrappy independent film background, so for us it was a lot of tools, and we were able to stretch the budget to put as much gory spectacle on screen as we could. It was you never have enough time or money, but it was really exciting to be able to just create what we think is the biggest feeling Final Destination ever created.
Well, I mean, I think you did a great job, and it feels massive. So the movie is tracking to already be a hit. Have there been any discussions about any possible sequels? Are you guys going to keep your toes in this franchise?
Death's work is never done. There's always more scores to settle. We've spent the last 3 years putting all our best ideas into this movie. We had such a great time with John Watts and Craig and Sheila, the producers and the writers, brainstorming all the deliciously fun ways to kill people that we could think of.
Yeah.
So we don't have lots of new, fresh ideas for the next chapter right now.
I'm sure they could be figured out. Yeah, there's always anxious thoughts that you could prey upon.
Yeah. And final comment is just, how does it feel to ruin the business of Skyview Restaurants?
Yeah. Well, I think it'll hopefully make people be very safe when they go up in the neck. They won't jump on a glass dance floor or do anything like that in the future, I hope.
But we do hope people get their necessary medical imaging done, even though they might be scared after watching the MRI sequence.